Ladies and gentlemen, we have another official journal entry called Hugo's Journal by the exact same author of GD Kid 101. I was just hanging out in the snowball and I heard a strange but somewhat familiar voice. Something was calling me, and I went over to the big doors to come out and find who's calling me. Guys, welcome to Hugo's Journal. What is he up to? You all know Hugo, our loving, huggable, happy-go-lucky ice giant who doesn't say a whole lot, kind of a quiet speaker. And apparently at this time, Hugo's hearing voices calling him from the other side of the giant door. Now, part of me wants to go and actually take a look. Let's just fly up here. Do we see anything? Oh, there's a lovely little hobbit who's probably going to be a sacrificial hobbit so that the level will end. He's probably going to fall. So Hugo, loving Hugo, goes to investigate what's beyond the other door. What voice is calling to him as the sacrificial hobbit falls to his death, and we can continue our story. I continued along, out of the snowball and into the snowy forest, and heard voices along the way. Hugo continues to hear voices, which is very strange. But the thing is, at first it was a singular voice, but now we're possibly hearing plural voices. What could be making such eerie noises? Who's out there? Who's calling to Hugo? Or is nobody calling to Hugo? But is just someone kind of luring him away from his home, luring him away from the safety of the snowball and out here into the wilderness. Hugo continues to walk, trying to find the source of the noise, not knowing where it is. I heard that. What was that noise? I heard something. I don't know where it is. Hugo's coming this way, coming to the edge of the cliff. Oh no! What is going on? Why are these units down here? I guess this was the author's way of ending the game before Hugo walked off the edge. Look at this now. You had a ballista down here, you had a snake archer, and then you had a jester. And then the jester was the noise, that high-pitched noise I kept hearing as they kicked a priest of the dream world. I was led over to this little city, and the voice was coming from this little pool of water by the border. Suddenly, a man jumped out of it and stayed put. I got startled by this, and I instantly punched the guy out cold. We are here in the ancient world, in the ancient factions city. Here is Hugo, and lo and behold, a priest of the dream world is here, the dream dimension. The so-called priests that continue to give our heroes god powers, or try to give them god powers as they betray things and they try not to. And Hugo, loving Hugo, not knowing what this priest is, but we got jump scared, right? And when you get scared, you have a fight or flight response, a fight or flight decision. And Hugo, knowing Hugo, is probably gonna fight instead of run away. The man brought both of us to this much bigger city, and there was an archer standing before us. He told us that Vugo had woken up and become enraged, wiping out most of the people in the peace domain, which was where I was at the moment. I couldn't exactly ask who Vugo was, but the man knew I wanted answers, so he asked for me. Before the little guy could say who Vugo was, someone from above came down and attacked. Ladies and gentlemen, is this Sarge? Is this Sarge the snake archer? And Hugo? Hold on, they're on the same team. So who's coming from above to attack? Oh my goodness, there's Vugo coming from above, dropping down. Does he take fall damage? Did he know he's alive? Hugo versus Vugo. Fight! Boom! My money is on Hugo, specifically because of the healer. You can hear the healer singing songs as he continues to heal. Our lovely Hugo, and the snakes are there to try and distract Vugo. Oh, chest punch. Like a Titan fight. Vugo still alive. Hugo still alive. They have battle of titans continuing to punch each other. Oh, the priest got knocked out, but luckily Hugo was able to land a vicious right hook, knocking out Vugo. The man told me that the guy who attacked me was Vugo, so I brought this unconscious body back to the real world and hid him away with me in the snowball. Vugo woke up in an instant and saw my face, told me I shouldn't know him, and attacked. Turns out I wasn't alone, as Helga, Larry, and Lizzie were chatting with Bjorn inside as well. So as you can see, there's Lizzie, Helga, Larry, and Bjorn. You guys are looking phenomenal today. Everyone's healthy, no tiny heads, no weird eyes. You guys looking great. And they're hanging out inside the snowball, doing the thing. Maybe they're here to visit Bjorn. This is Bjorn's realm after all. And Hugo and Vugo are here ready to throw down because Vugo, the blue one, has no reason to want to like Hugo, the red one. Now, there's only one problem with what's about to happen in this fight. Helga's probably going to die. Lizzie's probably going to die. Bjorn might die. And Larry is just going to be throwing potions at... Wow. Larry, what happened to your aim, dude? Dude, the blue one's right there. Come on. Come on. Hit him. Why'd you hit the door? Larry, you have way better aim than that. Come on, Larry. Give me a good throw. Give me a good throw, Larry. Come on. Do it. Why are you hitting the door? And why'd you hit Hugo? Dude, he's a giant blue giant. He's a giant blue giant. You can't miss him. How I could have hit him from here. All right, there you go. You know what, Larry? Larry, come here. Larry, come here. Let me help you. I will help you aim. There you go. I missed both throws. Okay, moral of the story, Larry's just as bad at throwing as I am. And, where's Hugo? Oh, he's over here. He's dead. Oh, Larry's about to get punched. Someone explain to me how this ice giant killed this ice giant and all these units. It makes no sense. So we're just gonna have to do something to Hugo here. Vugo, if you just go on a little ride into the sky, a little faster. There you go. Oh, no, he's falling down. Oh, get up into the sky. Get up into the sky. Get into the sky. You're so fat. You're so heavy. I can't get him into the sky. He's still punching his brother. Oh, it didn't work as well. Vugo ran off to King Philip's castle and summoned a whole powerhouse. This felt very unfair. I'll try my best to fight off with the priest. So Vugo ran to King Philip's castle and assembled a powerhouse of enemies. And poor Hugo is here with his priest friend, and things are not looking so good for them as the powerhouse of evil villains, of evil bad guys, including Vugo, who's now in red, just demolishes poor Hugo. Hugo's going to need some help. He's going to need some friends. Knowing Larry, he most likely will be able to take care of Vugo without issues with his god Crow. Sire, Fiona, and Helga were there. And then I got the idea that we should have Da Vinci on our team. The priest noticed a small army near the trees, and we had to fight. So why do you want to enlist the help of Da Vinci? Da Vinci's usually sworn to try and beat us, try and defeat us. So we're going to get Da Vinci's help? And to start getting Da Vinci's help, we're going to defeat people from his faction. This is not a good strategy. This is not a smart strategy. Hugo goes in being the meat shield that he is. All the archers and the balloon archers and the musketeers are shooting at Hugo as our red units are here trying to stay alive, and there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. This jouster is destroying my red units. Sire and Fiona are still alive. Larry is still alive as he continued to fight off these blue units. Hugo was successful. Oh, come on, get across the bridge. Now go after the ranged units. Larry throwing potions, causing lots of confusion here on the blue units. Looking really good as Hugo comes in with a punch, another punch. He's, kind of quick on his feet. For an ice giant, he can dance, he can boogie. Punch, and one more punch right here. Oh, never mind. Don't worry, guys. Sire, he finished the job. We traveled to the Renaissance City and found Da Vinci. He wasn't alone, as I could see horses inside the buildings. We started the fight and hoped for the best. Da Vinci is not very nice. He does not want to help Larry and friends. He never has. He never will. And apparently there are horses. Oh, there are jousters in the hallway. Now, if I wanted to, I personally could have a little bit of fun with the jousters in the hallway, right? Right up here. Look at that. Look at that lovely jouster. So what if Crow just comes in, right? And drops some of these bombs up in here. Hey, just hanging out, throwing bombs. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you guys don't mind having so many explosives in tight corners, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just going to look around, try and find some more horses. The coast is clear. Let me go back in there, and we're going to watch the horses go boom, boom in 3, 2, 1, go. Explosives, the bombs are landing, and then big old boom booms as units are still alive. How dare you? I will throw more bombs. I will defeat all of you horse people. Where do you think you're going? Oh, 2 jousters survived explosions, but Hugo's like, nah, bruh. I've got this. Don't worry, Crow. I'm just gonna punch this poor jouster. Oh, now Da Vinci's firing cannons at Hugo. Larry is alive. All the other friends are dead. Hugo is putting in some hard work. Larry trying to confuse Da Vinci. Hugo with the massive punch. That was gross. Da Vinci decided to help out and we all went over to the dynasty area to get some recruits there. Kira and Sammy tagged along with us, and the battle started. So we've got Lady Red Jade here with Hugo. My goodness, is Hugo big. That's a big ice giant. Da Vinci's here to help. Oh, Pirate Queen Kira and Sammy the Scarecrow are also here as well. I like how Sammy has his arm reassuringly on Kira, like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We have a Sensei, a Samurai Giant, and a Shogun. Lots of powerful units here. Oh my goodness. The problem is all the blue units are going for Hugo. The Samurai Giant got punched by Hugo. Are you kidding me? Another punch. Get him in the water. Come on, Hugo. Get him in the water. Yes. Yes. Drown, Samurai Giant. Drown. Get down there. The only problem is it's really hard to drown a Samurai Giant when they're so tall, unless you punch them straight into the water. Ouch. Larry and Helga managed to get a whole group in a few hours, and we all went back over to Vugo. He was still standing there with his powerful army. My friends were no longer outnumbered, and as the whole family was here, the battle then began. Oh, Vugo, 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 you think you're going to win? In what world, in what universe do you think you're going to be victorious here? I know you've assembled a lovely army of evil people. Blackbeard, Red Jade, Evil Artemis, that's the thing, and she's looking really big-eyed today. The Tree Giant, the Samurai Giant, etc. But I've got all my friends here. Hugo, Manny, Sammy, Larry, the Priest, Benny, Roger the Archer, Ricky the Ninja, General Phantom, Mr. Death himself, Kira the Pirate Queen, Captain Jack, Da Vinci, Good, Artemis, question mark? Yeah, we're gonna win this in 3, 2, 1, go. In goes Hugo, in goes Manny, in goes... Actually, the Night Crow is here too. Mr. Death is here. There's a lot of range damage going on. Look at all... What? Benny's going for a ride. Bye, Benny. I'm sorry. I don't know what Captain Blackbeard did there, but he took Benny with him. Helga's here too, and Helga's dead. Sorry, Helga. Mandy the Mammoth is down. The Knights are still going. The Giants are still fighting, though it looks like Hugo might be down. Hugo's down. Vugo is still alive, being shot at by all sorts of units. Smacked by the Tree Giant and destroyed. Kira is here. General Phantom. Uh-oh. General Phantom might have just been killed. Yeah, General Phantom is dead. GG General Phantom. Kira is still here. Da Vinci is still here. Big-eyed Artemis is down. And now we have Evil Euler staring at a Tree Giant. And this Tree Giant desperately wants to smack Euler in the face. If he can just get close enough, get past the corpses of all the enemies and give him a big smack. One more big smack. One more big smack. Boom! Just like that. That's exactly what we needed from our Tree Giant. I brought Vugo back to the snowball and woke him up. And he was ready to fight. I grabbed his hands and he stopped. And I couldn't really tell him anything. He realized that I couldn't talk and granted me the ability to do so. And I told him that he could rule over his troops elsewhere. Hugo was unsure of where he could go, and I assured him that there was a specific somewhere, and I had just to convince Crow. We both wrapped up our conversation and left the snowball in search of Crow. So here's Hugo, and here's Vugo on the same side. Oh, they're like arm in arm. That's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. So what exactly do you want, Hugo? Crow asked. I want my twin Vugo here to have permission to the rest of the blank region, I told Crow. What? He was shot? How do I know he won't backstab me? Crow, Larry assured. Vugo looks very innocent right now. But I don't, Crow was interrupted. Just give Vugo permission already, Helga groaned. I have some fun to get to with Lizzie. Alright, fine, Crow agreed. Just don't do anything weird, okay, Vugo? I won't, Vugo said. You can trust me. We all started to go to the door while Roger was doing target practice with the priest. I hope the guy will be okay after all those punctures. That's sweet. Now Hugo and Vugo are going to work together, and Vugo is going to go to the blank realm with the help of Crow. Crow and I invited Vugo and his loyal troops into the blank castle, where we decided was the perfect place for Vugo to stay. Fiona and Saya were back in Vugo's employment, but could visit the real world if they so desire. The two of us entered the castle, and Vugo and his army followed. Oh, Vugo's got his own castle! He's got his own kingdom that he can't fit into because he's so tall. Vugo, you gotta like duck down. You gotta like crouch down and get in there. Time for a little insight. The priests are the one to guide the person into either good or bad route, depending on who the person reacts to power. Snake archers grant god powers with their snakes, while Vugo gave such a power transfer to the snakes. The venom the snakes hold gives the victim powers even if it's a bit painful. The venom takes action over around a month. Anyways, our favorite female Viking is having some fun with Lizzie, and what they're doing will be discovered in the next journal. I can't wait for the next journal. That was awesome.